Though I sell 13 copies of the Silmarillion by J.R.R. Tolkien, including a first edition, I have yet to read the thing, and I am doing so here with you, one short form video at a time, and today is Chapter 7 of the Silmarils and the Unrest of the Noldor. Fëanor continuing to be at his absolute peak. He's trying to preserve the twin trees and their light, and he does so by the creation of 3 jewels. What they are made of, we're not sure, but it is said that as the bodies of the children of Ilúvatar contain their soul or their life force, the crystal structures of the Silmaril are merely the vessels of the light of the trees. Melkor is desperate for them. He is spreading lies amongst the Noldor. Also, the men are on their way, and only the Valar know of them. The elves have not been told that that is going to happen. And so Melkor, knowing that, he uses the Valar's silence against them and spreads news of the coming men to the elves, saying that they are going to be used by the Valar to supplant them. And interestingly, Fëanor begins to show something which will become quite familiar, which is a sort of like precious style lusting over his own creations in the Silmaril. And he'll forget that it's not actually his genius that is responsible for them entirely, and he starts to view them as his. Mine. Some of the Noldor and Fingolfin, Fëanor's half-brother, believe Melkor's lies and start to smith weaponry for the first time, and shields and things like that, and so does Fëanor, creating fell weapons. And then eventually Fëanor's frustration sort of spills over. He rallies the Noldor against the Valar. Fingolfin goes to the king of the elves, Finwë, and he asks him to act against Fëanor, who actually arrives at the meeting in a very dramatic moment, and he sees himself as being proven correct. In this culmination of Melkor's sort of grand discontent that he's been sowing amongst the elves, Fëanor is finally banished by the Valar for 12 years. Sort of go to his room and think about what he's done. He takes his sons and his father as well, the king, leaving Fingolfin to be the ruler of Tirion, thereby sort of fulfilling the desires of Melkor in splitting the elves. But the Valar are aware of what Melkor has done, and they send Tolkas, or rather Tolkas sends himself after Melkor in a hunt. But Melkor hides in the hills as a cloud, not for the last time in this chapter. And Melkor eventually goes to Fëanor and petitions him, and he nearly gets him, but he overreaches slightly by claiming that the Valar are coming for the Silmaril, and in that moment Fëanor sees through Melkor's lies to his true desire and lust for the Silmaril, and he casts him out, calling him Jail Crow of Mandos. And he flees once more as a thundercloud going north. And that is the end of that chapter. Please do check out the Tolkien section on foolsjourneybooks.com.